Y'all, let me tell you what Joyce Meyer just set up in this book. You're gonna need to sit down for this one. Come on. This right here is the Everyday Life Psalms and Proverbs Commentary Amplified Bible by Joyce Meyer. It's just the book of Psalms and Proverbs. And y'all, when I say I've been getting down into this book/Bible. Yeah. But let me tell you what she said, because she literally just rocked my world. It says in Isaiah 61:7, the Lord promises us, instead of your former shame, you will have a double portion. A double portion is a reward. It is a back payment for past hurts. It is like workman's compensation. The Lord once told me, Joyce, you work for me. As long as you do, if you get hurt on the job, I will pay you back. Y'all, when I say that whole thing just shuddered me, because it really is true. We are in the army of the Lord. And when we are in the army of the Lord is going to cover his people no matter what. If we're doing things the way that God has ordained us to do it, if we're following his leading, if we're following his direction, he is going to make the path straight for us. No matter what happens on the battlefield, it is God's responsibility to cover us, because we're doing the will of the Lord and we're doing it in the way he has called us to do. Now. I'm not talking about your will. I'm not talking about your way. I'm not talking about the things that you do and say, Lord, bless it. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about the things that God has called you to do, the directions that God has called you to take. And if you're actually walking in his will and walking in his way, he has the responsibility to go before you, to take care of you and shield you in it. Because the Lord is our strength, he is our refuge, and he is our hiding place. So whenever we are in need of protection, it is God's responsibility, if we're doing things his way, to cover us. So when she say it's like workers' comp, and if we are working for the Lord, and as long as we're working for the Lord, if we get hurt, he will provide the back pay. Y'all, let's supercharge our faith in knowing that God has us 100-fold. If we're walking in his way and we're walking in his will, he has us, guys. He has us, and he is determined to protect us at all costs. So, whenever you're thinking vengeance is yours, remind yourself that vengeance is God, no matter how that looks. Whether that's something small or something big. Whether it's through forgiveness or resentment, whatever the case may be, just know that if you are working on God's battlefield, it's like workers' compensation. If you get hurt on the job, God's going to give the back pay. You better say that, Joyce. You better say it.